Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Kaiser here. Today's video is a topic called gatekeeping and how I managed to get past the poison gate of the entire rank of bear to get to tiger. Currently I'm at tiger 4. But before we do that, let me show you some of my rune and charm crafting. Crafting too fast. I have a plant charm and a bird charm. I don't need the plant charm. The bird charm is good. Oh, bug charm. I don't use bugs. Reptile. Well, I have a friend who needs it, so I could trade. Let's keep going. Oh, this is good. Aqua Charm of Vitality. Really good. Ooh. Energy Guru is really good. Needed a way to fight summons. Oh, is that another Vitality? It's good. Okay. So now we've equipped our axes with Energy Guru. That's the update for my axes now. Energy Guru. Every hit deals 6 damage per energy cost, so that's really good against summons. These are my charms. A Vitality Charm for the Mavis, Power Charm, Power Charm. These are rare Power Charms, mind you. Bird Power Charm and also Power Charm, but these are all rares, so it has a higher damage boost than the usual ones. Hearty Warrior like usual. Bread and butter for this aqua. Here are my updated charms. I now have 2 aqua charm of vitality, which is really good. Charm of Vitality also, notice the green symbol up there, it means rare, so it's good because I get more max HP. My last guy over here, I was considering of giving him Pure Power, which gives him a 15% class attack boost. Then I think back, nah, Potion is better. I want to survive. That is why my charms are all Vitalities here, with just 1 rare Charm of Power. Shall we get into live testing? 1 game of live testing, let's go. Since today's topic is on gatekeeping, this game is going to really explain it. Okay, my opponent led with Gil. Really quickly, gatekeeping is literally the meaning of having an opponent which has the same strategy over and over again. All the opponents you meet have the same strategy, and if you cannot beat them, you cannot advance in rank because they are the most popular team used right now. Today's gatekeeper, I'm gonna introduce to you Poison. Look at this, Poison Touch. When he applies poison to you, when you deal damage to him, you deal lesser damage to him. And it's so annoying. And my opponent has Raven Tactics also, so that makes him insanely powerful early, mid and late game. And Calcium Armor is just annoying because the 4% shield he gets, it is from his max HP, not his current HP. So what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to get as much damage onto the front line as possible. And this guy has lots of charms. Look at his charms. Wow, it's stuck to the gills with HP. Okay, this guy is really pumped up. Tiger rank is totally different from bear rank, and I am starting to get my ass handed to me. Okay, summon a Mavis. I think I should go for Risky Fish. Yeah, Risky Fish is good. Get his life down to 90 plus and then finish him off with Shoal Stuff. Now since my... Oh, that was a mistake. I should have used Goldfish first, and then if I drew nothing, then I don't have to use the Nemo. But it's okay, I had faith that I would draw into an attack card to continue the chain. Sometimes you need faith. Trump. He hits like a truck. That bird has a 20% attack boost. Okay, I always check to see if my opponent has secrets, just in case, you know. That is why I use the revenge card, so it doesn't trigger a lot. Since I did that, I know that he's not using Kingfisher. Sorry, not Cerastus. Therefore, I can go ahead and use my attack card on my aqua and not risk dying. Not dying, like just taking 85 damage, which is a lot of damage. Might not look like it, but I'm actually at a bad spot. I need to get through the guy in the middle, which takes lesser damage than what I expect. And once that happens, I need to get through to the Mavis bird as well. And I'm like, how do I do this? Okay, my opponent doesn't have any secrets. In the past with Pure Power, a Swallow at 69 will deal 80 damage exactly. I was really thinking about it. I'm like, no, right now my bird's using Energy Guru, so I cannot kill him off, even if I wanted to. And if I use it initially, I will lose 20 HP. I decided to go with the Cupid. Now Energy Guru has its good and bad, but this is one of the bad things about Energy Guru. Energy Guru is really good to take down opponent's summons, especially if they use summon spam, which is one of my biggest weaknesses. So right now I'm still testing to see if Energy Guru is good. Usually I get a good result. Not for this game though. This game my opponent's good. Okay. Kestrel my opponent, and usually Kestrel would mean I have a free turn next turn. So I just spam all my attack cards and pass the turn. But against opponents with poison, one thing I forgot to look out for is that he could just green taunts me for the win. Usually my opponents, if they don't have revenge cards, they cannot win. But with green taunts, he managed to win against me, and I didn't see it coming. Totally lost. Good game. Pretty rare to see me defeated, huh? I rarely post games where I lose, but this one is very important because I want to show how close it is. Whenever you make a mistake, you lose just by a small bit and your opponent might just take over the entire game. Okay, one cool thing is that once I reach Tiger 4, right, I get Ancient Moonstone. So if you have 3 Ancient Moonstones, you will definitely get 100% rune, which is really cool. 100% rune, no risk whatsoever. Isn't it good to put on an intermediate or an advanced? Heck yeah, an advanced. If you put 3 Ancient Moonstones on an advanced rune in A, you spend 150 SLP for 29.5% of getting an epic rune. That's what? That's $400 in the marketplace? So I can't wait to get to level 10. Okay, this is my first game against Poison in the replay. Let's check my opponents out. Okay, so this team has a triple Gecko. Gecko is really good because it cleanses any debuffs on you. Now here's a really cool tip for you poison owners, especially you poison owners. This video is for everyone, by the way. If you're a poison owner, you can use a tiny turtle and then Gecko to clear your tiny turtle stun status on yourself. That's really cool. Because then it's kind of like cheating because you get the advantage and your opponent just keeps the stun. Okay, here I led with the bubble because I really wanted extra damage. Every bubble helps. 2%. Look at here, he could Tiny Turtle and then Gecko, but no, what did he do? He Gecko first. If you're a poison user, Tiny Turtle first. A stun goes a very long way. I used the Mavis into a Swallow because I didn't want to take 20 damage from the initial effect of Swallow. If my opponent's not playing any secrets, it's not worth it to use Swallow just for its initial effect. Here you see I took massive damage, right? I wanted to just use the Kestrel because it's the lowest damage dealing card. So I just did it. And I used the Nemo to heal the bird. Because if they don't kill the bird, they don't kill Mavis, it's gonna be very hard for them. For this one, I understand if he didn't use Tiny Turtle because Tiny Turtle and Gecko is on the same guy. You cannot cleanse yourself. You can only cleanse your teammates. But once you're stunned, you can't even use the card in the first place. So here, how did I know that my opponent used a shield? It's because I checked the tab at the top left corner, which shows if my opponent has used any secrets, any skills, whatnot. If they have a secret, Swallow is the best card to use. The reason why he used the revenge card here is because he knew that the poison stacks is going to kill my Starblast. So it didn't matter for him to use Tiny Dice. He's keeping it for the 1v1, which is right now. Did I make a mistake by using the Cupid and killing off my bird? Not really. I needed to get damage into him because his life is 43. Can't happen. His life is really low. And I risky fish for the win. It's a very close game though, but it's a good game. Most good games are close games. Okay, let's go to the next one. This next one is my opponent's using a budget version of Poison. You see this plant? Look at the series. It has an Earth stamp. It hits the one in front. That's very weird. So this is your typical Poison team, which has Scaly Spoon for defense and whatnot. I led with Gil like always. Gil's the best card to lead with. Build up your damage. Problem with Earth Stamp on a Sirius is that what if I put a summon in front? Then your Sirius is gonna go for that. Doesn't make sense. Sirius should go, Earth Stamps should go on cards with debuffs like Kestrel, Tiny Turtle, for example. That'd be cool. But maybe I don't understand. Maybe my opponent has a strategy I don't know about. Pretty unlucky for my opponent. I have Kotaro hitting the same guy. Here I cleared away the Confident, even though it could debuff the poison stack. One debuff clears 5 stacks, but I wanted damage. I wanted to try to see if I can draw into a shoal star, kill off that guy. No. I think my opponent should have played Tiny Turtle. Now I'm looking back at the replay, I think he should have just played Tiny Turtle. The goal is to stall the game. Early Bird is so good because it draws into more damage coming. And I can keep going. Here's the problem about Scaly Spoon. You cannot stack the Scaly Spoon. And since the limit is just 1, you cannot even play the second Scaly Spoon for shield. So that is why some poison players in the top ranks, they don't really like triple Scaly Spoon on their axes. I think we know who wins this game. This game is pretty much one-sided. My opponent doesn't use his Tiny Turtle. I don't know, I think it's a mistake not doing this. You want to slow down the game. You don't want to speed up the game. The longer you can buy time for yourself as a poison player, the better it is for you. So that's an intro into gatekeeping. Gatekeepers are poison if you're in bear rank. Now, let's look into the marketplace. Let's have an update in AXIEs, the ones I own. How much is it now if you want to buy an exact same team like mine? While I'm typing out the details. Gatekeepers are very persistent and they demand your full attention if you want to climb the ranks. For example, bear rank, there's so many poison. You need to be able to know what their weaknesses, what their strengths are, and how they win against you. If you're not prepared for it, and you just take every game like you don't really care, whatnot, you're going to find yourself very frustrated to lose to them. So I always respect your gatekeepers. I'm currently at Tiger, at the lower rungs of Tiger, but I want to eventually identify who is their gatekeeper there and see if I can find a solution to beat them. My solution to beat poison is just aggro, just full on aggro. Okay, $20 for my bird right now, for the little owl version, and 64 for a different mouse, I guess. So that's for the bird, $20 now. If in the past you got it for $17, I applaud you, the one with Jaguar, because prices are going up. You just have to be quick. Now on to the Aqua. I think my Aqua is still pretty cheap. Hey, look at that, $7. Pretty cheap. The Confident one, I'm not too sure though. The last time we checked, it was what, $20 for Confident AXIE with Inkling. Let's remove the risky fish. Oh wow, $48. It's a lot of money. So is it mandatory to get that? No, it's not. I have it, so I use it. I was planning to build a triple Confident deck once, and it didn't work. I ended up having this Aqua, but I planned to just use it in my team, in my Puffy team. So we have that. Now let's go into Runes and Charms. An Energy Guru costs about $17, $16.68 for one. Is it good? I'm not sure. I'm not done testing yet. That's just my first few games with it. Hearty Warrior is good though. If you can afford it, get it. It's $15 for it. That's about 3 floor axes. It'll probably be more worth it than you spending SLP to gacha for it, to craft and see if you get lucky or whatnot. But if you can't afford it, it's alright. You can use a cheaper rune. I recommend Pure Power. It's a neutral rune and it's only $4. If you cannot afford Hearty Warrior, there's no reason not to get Pure Power, because it's a neutral rune and it's a rare neutral rune. Just make sure when you're using pure power, all your attacks are based on the same class. You can't get a plant with all aqua moves and expect pure power to work for you. It doesn't work that way. If you're an aqua, aqua moves only. If you're a plant, plant moves only. Now for charms, vitality charms, it's about $6. Expensive. 6.2, 6.3. It's so good. Look, okay, we go back to the game a bit. And for this AXIE, I need 6. I currently only have 2. But I would need 6 if I want to be very competitive. It's $42, $60 if you include all the expensive ones at the back. If you have a lot of money though, you can go for this one. It adds your max HP by 18. I don't recommend it. $70 is way too much to spend on an AXIE, especially if the charms are going to expire next season. I don't think it's worth it. This, I'm not sure yet. If the price can drop a bit to $4, I might think of buying 1 or 2 for myself. Or I could just use SLP and hope to get it, Now that is for the aqua. Let's take a look at the neutral runes. Neutral runes like the earth stamp we talked about earlier. This is the vitality one, which I currently am using on my aqua. But I got it because I was lucky. I got it because I used the 300 moondust one to put on my AXIE. Should you buy this one? No, I don't recommend it. Do not buy the neutral ones. They are not worth the money. They're going to expire next season anyway. These are the bird ones. I have 2 of them on my AXIE. And it's about $4 for one. I would recommend you not to rush and just take things slow and slowly build up your competitiveness with your charms. That is it for today. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and I hope you manage to beat poison, especially in the bear rank. With this, I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.